Bison, giants of the Great Plains. Before cities rose, before roads crossed this vast continent, before fences divided the land, there was thunder, not from the sky, but from the earth itself. Across the sweeping plains of North America, millions of hooves once shook the ground. Dark shapes moved across the horizon like waves upon the sea. Dust rose into the morning light, and the grass bent beneath their passing. These were the bison, ancient, powerful, magnificent. For thousands of years they shaped the land, fed entire nations, survived brutal winters, and endured one of the darkest chapters in wildlife history. This is their story. A full-grown male bison, known as a bull, may weigh more than 2,000 pounds. Some stand over 6 feet at the shoulder. Females, called cows, are smaller, but no less resilient. Their bodies are built for endurance. A broad skull, curved horns, towering shoulders, and a great hump of muscle above the neck. At first glance, they seem slow and heavy, but appearances can be deceiving. When alarmed, a bison can run at speeds of more than 35 miles an hour. It can turn suddenly, leap obstacles, and charge with astonishing force. Few animals of such size move with such speed. Its hump is not fat, but powerful muscle. It supports the heavy head and allows the bison to sweep aside deep snow in winter. It is also used in battle when rival bulls meet during the breeding season. Every part of the animal speaks of strength. Yet strength alone did not build this species, time did. The ancestors of bison once lived in Eurasia. During the Ice Age, some crossed an ancient land bridge that once connected Siberia to Alaska. They entered a new world. Over thousands of generations, they spread across the grasslands of North America, adapting to drought, predators, bitter cold, and endless open plains. From these ancient travelers emerged the American bison, perfectly suited to life on the prairie. There was a time when their numbers were almost beyond imagination. Tens of millions roamed this continent, herds so vast they darkened the horizon, so numerous they could take days to pass. The ground trembled beneath them, the air filled with dust and the sound of countless hooves. They were not merely part of the plains, they helped create them. As bison graze, they trim old grasses and encourage fresh growth. Their hooves break the soil, helping seeds settle. Their dung returns nutrients to the earth. Birds follow the herds, feeding on insects disturbed by their movement. Even when a bison rolls in the dust, it creates shallow hollows known as wallows. Rain gathers there, and life begins anew. Insects breed, frogs shelter, and seeds take root. Where bison roam, life follows. For the indigenous peoples of North America, the bison was life itself. Its meat provided food, its hide became shelter and clothing, bones became tools, sinew became thread. Nothing was wasted, but the relationship was more than practical. The bison was honored, respected, and woven deeply into ceremony, story, and identity. For centuries, people and herd lived in balance with the land. Then comes winter. The wind hardens, snow sweeps across the prairie, food disappears beneath ice and drifts. Yet the bison does not flee. It lowers its immense head and with steady force clears the snow aside, uncovering the hidden grass below. Snow may settle upon its thick coat without melting. Beneath that fur, warmth remains. While many creatures retreat from the storm, the bison walks directly into it. Spring brings gentler days and new life. Calves are born with coats of bright orange-red, earning them the nickname Red Dogs. Within minutes, they struggle to stand. Within hours, they can walk. Within days, they run beside their mothers. The herd protects its young fiercely. Adults gather around calves when danger approaches, forming a living shield. On the open plains, survival often depends on unity. But danger is never far away. Wolves shadow the herd, watching for weakness. They may target calves, the old, or the injured. Yet attacking a healthy adult bison is a grave risk. A single kick can break bone. A sudden charge can scatter an entire pack. Even wolves must be patient, and choose their moment wisely. By late summer, another drama unfolds. The breeding season begins. Great bulls bellow across the grasslands. They paw the earth and glare at rivals. Then they charge. Heads collide with tremendous force. Dust rises, muscles strain. Horn presses against horn. Usually, one bull yields before serious injury occurs. The victor earns the right to breed. Across countless generations, such contests have shaped the power of the species. Yet no wolf, no winter, and no rival bull ever threatened the bison as humans did in the 19th century. As settlers moved westward, commercial hunting swept across the plains. Bison were killed for hides, for meat, and for sport in staggering numbers. Some were shot from moving trains, their bodies left where they fell. Within a few decades, tens of millions had become only a few hundred survivors, one of the greatest wildlife collapses in modern history. And yet extinction did not come. A handful of people recognized what was being lost. Conservationists, tribal nations, ranchers, and park officials began protecting the last survivors. Small herds were nurtured, protected lands were established. Slowly, year by year, the numbers rose again. The giant of the plains was given another chance. Today, bison once again roam parts of North America. Though their world is smaller now, their presence remains as powerful as ever. They are living reminders of what this land once was, and of what it may yet become. As evening falls across the prairie, the herd moves onward. Shadows stretch long across the grass. Calves stay close to their mothers. Old bulls walk with heavy certainty. Dust glows in the setting sun. The bison has survived ice ages, wolves, storms, and the greed of man. It has fallen and risen again. Each hoofbeat carries memory. Each newborn calf carries hope. And in the fading light, across the ancient plains, the old thunder returns.